Okay, so today I'm going to be going over the introduction to the Jane Schaefer writing strategy. I'm going to give you hopefully a refresher of how to do this. Hopefully you've seen this in previous English classes or maybe even a different subject area. But if you haven't, I'm about to explain how to do it. This is called the Jane Schaefer writing strategy. I also refer to it as color writing. So if you ever hear me say color writing, this is what I'm referring to. Also call it Jane Schaefer writing strategy. So either one. So I just want to go over these materials that we have first. This PowerPoint is what I'm going to be going by, but this will be posted in Google Classroom as well for you to refer back to. So if you need any of these notes, that will be posted in Google Classroom for you. Also, we have this little article that we're going to read in order to answer a question about it. This will also be posted in Google Classroom for you to refer back to. And then we're going to do our actual writing on this template. You can see it's called chunk writing in the corner, basically the same thing, color writing or Jane Schaefer writing. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes on it. And this is also going to be available in Google Classroom. Okay, this one in Google Classroom might look a little different because I might actually have the question written out here or typed out for you already. For this example, I'm going to write the question in there when we get there, but the ones that are in Google Classroom most likely will already have the question in the box for you. Okay, so those are the things that are in Google Classroom. And then you are also going to need, well, you don't really need the colored pens right now because you're not actually in class, but when we are in class you will need a blue, red, and green pen. For right now you will have to color code your writing using Google Docs, so just make sure you go back and select your text and change the color. Okay, and we'll get into that as we go through this. So the first thing that we need to do is read this article so that we know what the article is about, so we can answer the prompt that goes with it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read this article to you, and then we'll go from there. All right, so here we go. Goals are achieved a day or a pound or an inch at a time. An actor who made it big in a movie was on a talk show last month. A woman in the audience stood up and asked him how it felt to be an overnight success. The actor explained that it took him 17 years to be an overnight success. He pointed out that few people know that he had gone to hundreds of auditions, waited tables for years, washed out countless garbage cans, and sometimes had nothing to eat but ketchup sandwiches. In effect, he was telling her that he may be at the top of the hill now, but it took 17 years of working, studying, and learning his craft to get there. A number of studies confirmed that this same principle applies to losing weight and keeping it off. If your goal is to lose 26 pounds in a year, you can't wait until the 11th month before you begin a program of exercise and calorie cutting. Rather, a better strategy is for you to begin immediately and lose half a pound per week. This also applies to getting a passing grade in a subject. We all know students who say in September and October, the weather is so nice it's too early to start working. And then they find one reason or another to continue postponing their work. In the last month of school, these students become either optimists or pessimists. The pessimists say, it's too late now, I'll just have to fail the course. The optimist says, I'll work hard and pass this course yet. Of course, both of them fail for the year. The realists, who began the work the very first day and worked each and every day thereafter, were the ones who passed the course. Okay, so there's our article. We're going to use this that we just read to answer our questions. Okay? So again, this PowerPoint is available in Google Classroom, so you can always look at that. But the first thing that you have to do when you're doing a writing assignment is to look at the prompt. So the first thing that you have to do is look at the question that you're being asked, so that you know how to respond to it. All right, so for this one, for our example, our prompt, our question is, how does the actor show that goal setting is important? So the actor that I'm talking about is the one that we just read in this article. Sorry for the bell, guys. That's for the actor in the article that we just read. Okay? And so we're talking about, how does this actor show that goal setting is important? So that's our question that we are answering for this prompt.